When a child's emotional life has been insufficiently developed, that is retarded in this way, what common symptoms result from it?
Okay, what we're talking about is abnormal emotional rapport with others. I think would be a first one. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'll try to list the three most important symptoms. The first is abnormal emotional rapport with other people. And here I'm talking about things like superficial or pretended rapport, kind of a make-believe, willing feelings of friendship, defective marriages, marriages which lack surrender, or even a desire for children. You have a marriage where people say, I don't want any kids. Me? Be a mother? Be a father? No, I don't want that. Even this rapport problem can be indicated by an inability to cope if the person is, let's say, working as a primary school teacher or working as a priest and doing spiritual direction. These are the kind of things, of course, that would call up a need to be able to be emotionally directing oneself to others, but one cannot. So there's an abnormal emotional rapport. That's the first common symptom of the deprivation neurosis. The second one would be deep-seated feelings of uncertainty and insecurity. And this uncertainty and insecurity is because the actions of the person are proceeding from the will without drawing on the power of feelings. Therefore, the growing unaffirmed child is characteristically a child who's hesitant and indecisive, easily discouraged, irritated, or bewildered by other people who make disapproving remarks or slights. This person is also ready and willing to please other people because he wants so much to avoid hurting another person's feelings, which might make him vulnerable to being disapproved or receiving some kind of unkindness on the part of another person. The deprivation neurotic who's uncertain and insecure will also often feel just helpless in a situation and actually self-conscious about the fact that he's helpless and kind of doesn't know what to do. He'll also be one who hoards useless items, even to the point of kleptomania. So don't be surprised if you have a client who's suffering from deprivation neurosis who'll tell you, I was going by the fruit store and I couldn't help but grab the apple that looked so delicious there. And I had to have it. Okay, so that kind of grabbing. But it all is related to these deep feelings of uncertainty and insecurity, kind of trying to hold on to whatever positive he can in his environment. And the third common symptom is the feeling of inferiority and inadequacy. So here we're talking about a person who feels unloved, intellectually incompetent, doesn't think he's too bright or has too much intellectually, and is in some way introspective. Often, if you have a deprivation neurotic client who's extremely introspective or very kind of much an interior person, and it also comes from a household that's very conscious of sin, for example, he may even feel guilty when he acts in a way that's different from what his feelings are telling him. So he knows it would be better to act this way, but he doesn't do it because of this feeling of inferiority, and then he feels bad about it and feels, gee, I feel terrible I did. It's almost like remorse, but it's inappropriate. It doesn't belong in the situation. So these are the three most common symptoms of the deprivation neurosis.